Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. Chair. I guess, and I said I wasn't, this is, I don't want to make this a political discussion. I want to make it about, we all don't like the carbon tax. I think we can all agree with party on we don't like the carbon tax, but we all have the same focus of how do we reduce emissions? How do we make a major impact on climate change and for the better? And that's the goal that we are aligned on. So the point I'm reacting here to is mostly in relation to the Premier's the Prime Minister's comments here just recently about give us a solution. We're open to solutions. And so what we're seeing as an opportunity here in New Brunswick is exactly what's happening in the West in relation to the development of LNG and the shipment of LNG across worldwide and the shutdown of coal plants. Now, we have the Prime Minister stated there's no business case in New Brunswick. That's absolutely not true. The situation is we have a business case. We don't have a gas supply currently, and that is the issue, the gas supply. Now, is it economical to bring it from the West or bring it from the U.S.? No, it hasn't proven to be based on the cost of transportation. But it is economical to develop our very own resource here in New Brunswick. It's economical to the point that we have 77 trillion standard cubic feet here in our province. And with a consolidated effort from the federal government and the First Nations, we can deal with not only having an impact around the world by shutting down coal plants that are being built at record numbers in China, 80 to 100 a year, coal plants that exist in Europe at 174 in that range, coal plants that even in Atlantic Canada that are running, 4 of them that could be shut down, and 50% reduction when you do that. So my plea here is across party lines to say, let's think bigger. Let's look at Canada as a solution to world environmental impact and changes in
Point of order, Chair.
As opposed to us being exactly focused on our internal affordability and the costs every day of living.
I apologize, Premier Higgs. I just have a point of order. Mr. Long, please make it brief.
Thank you, Chair. I'm just, again, Chair, I'm confused on relevance.
This is an opening statement, Mr. Long. Please show respect for the Premier. You may have disagreements with us, but please show respect for the Premier of your province.
Sure, Chair. I
it's an opening statement. Let him finish this.
But again, I'm just wondering the relevance, and I'm also wondering, Chair, if you can explain again which of the votable items referred to in the committee contains the Canada carbon rebate. I'm confused. You able to let us know that?
Explained that yesterday, Mr. Long. Mr. Premier Higgs, go ahead. That's not a point of order. Mr. Higgs, go ahead, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I want to continue in relation to the affordability point. We are one of the few nations that have the opportunity to have it all. We have the resources, which we've always thrived on. We have the ability to have major climate change impact beyond our borders, beyond the 1.5% of emissions that currently we're focused on internally. And we would do what other countries are doing to take advantage of offsetting coal plants, but offsetting demands in Europe for oil and gas from Russia. We have the ability in Canada to just think bigger and make an impact around the world. So while we can develop these resources, we can use those resources to develop new technology, to build better, cleaner environmental industries, to actually reduce the cost of impact of everyday costs of people living and working in the province, which means ultimately reducing the carbon tax. But it's not an isolated solution. It's a solution that has a broader impact around the world, and it can be proven. Very clearly that it has a huge impact on reduction of emissions worldwide. We may want to think we're going to solve the problems in our own little bubble, but we are not. So I only ask the Prime Minister and all of you to let's have the opportunity. Let science look at what potential we can really have in reducing emissions and how we can play a major scene on the world scene. Thank you.
Thank you, Premier Higgs.